I've said before, I'm not a fan of crop sensor personally. I don't like fooling with the crop factor. I like 24 equals 24, not 24 equals 36. I even had a Nikon ZFC, which I sold, but would do the exact same thing as this thing right here, the Nikon Z30, which in case you don't know, the Nikon Z30 is a 21 megapixel APS-C mirrorless Z-mount camera with a native ISO range of 100 to 51,200. It doesn't have a viewfinder at all, so shots are composed through a 3-inch, 1.04 million dot fully articulated screen. It has a slightly lame max shutter speed of 1/4000th, hello film days, and will shoot 4K 30 and full HD at 120. That's the basics. I'm a photographer with a Nikon Z9, Z8, and Z5, and every single Nikon Z-mount f1.2 lens so far, making this 1/4000th a doozy in painfully bright lighting. So why did I buy this? In short, YouTube is an expensive endeavor. The niche is oversaturated, and the constant drive for better content for you is unrelenting. This thing is not for photos for me, but subscribe to the channel anyway because this Nikon Z30 content will be available only because I already have this thing, and people that want that kind of content deserve to have that content. Now answering the question of why I bought a Nikon Z30 at all, it is now my go everywhere, do everything YouTube content creating machine. For anyone who would like to poke fun at how much gas this appears to be, no, not that kind, gear acquisition syndrome, I want to reiterate, I was never interested in this camera, and I tried and rented and threw away, bought and returned, or got stuck with every single option you can think of over the last 3 years to fill this YouTube content creation need. Here's a short list of everything else you've seen used for this purpose on this channel, even if I didn't talk about it, and why I hated it. Now, I'm not going to talk about the positives of these items today, but before you beat me up in the comments, just know that there are plenty of reasons that all of these items are excellent choices for someone's use case. GoPro Hero 8. I hated the picture quality unless it was a particular type of overcast day, and those files didn't really adjust well. DJI Action 2. That got so hot so fast that it will literally burn your body in auto shutdown in no time. It has ended up in a freezer many times when on a tight content creation schedule. Insta360. I hated the picture quality, especially in the shadows. I disliked the color, and oh my god, that 360 video is a pain to edit. And the only accessory that would give me the field of view that I wanted was absolutely ghastly to wear in public. Like, I was embarrassed. And this is the same person that has pretended to be She-Wade. The Sony Handycam AX43A. The stabilization was a jerky mess. It's not like advertised. The colors were a joke, and the auto exposure that I need to just grab and go and do my thing is as slow as its ability to find a new subject while recording. And it's not supposed to fare well in poor weather. And I happen to like shooting water droplets in the rain. Check out that video. Now, some items I considered and why I didn't pursue them. The DJI Osmo Pocket 3 supposedly doesn't fare that well in poor weather, and it's not supposed to. The screen on that is tiny, and so it'd be great for the selfie portion, but not for the B-roll. I hated the Action 2 and GoPro enough that I'm kind of just done with that type of products altogether. Any of the Sony ZV line of cameras. The thing is, I've tried several pieces of Sony's imaging equipment, and I've never been super satisfied in some way or another. I'm just kind of done with them too. Bringing us back to the Nikon Z30. Why am I hopeful that this will be a good fit when paired with the Nikon Z 12-28 PZ? The Nikon Z30 and 12-28 weigh nothing, so they're easy to stabilize on a gimbal and use very little battery power from the gimbal. In fact, I decided to buy a smaller gimbal. It's light enough to comfortably hip mount on a cotton carry waist belt, and 12 is wide enough for selfie talking in the field, and I can also get B-roll footage with Nikon colors, which are already good, but also easy to grade if I want to. The Z-mount is future-proof because I'm a Nikon shooter and will probably stay that way. The Z30 does more than the minimum video quality that I need for all of my content creation tasks. And finally, it's surprisingly a good fit in the hands being so tiny. But if you want to see more on that, subscribe to the channel, and if you want to see it before everybody else, become a member where you'll get all of my content way ahead of schedule, as well as uncensored and member-only content. So in conclusion, I don't really care about this camera's photographic ability. I need a video tool for making this YouTube channel the best it can be as a one-person operation. Yes, one man that is the think tank. One dude as the writer, actor, director, producer, editor, and accountant. I think the Nikon Z30 will fit my content creation video needs for some time. I'm Z-Wade, the Z-Wade, and Z-Wade Photo. Stay sharp, YouTube.